My freedom's finally here. Home's now.
Round 19 action of the VPL brings us here to Kevin Bartlett Reserve to see South Melbourne take on Richmond. And Big Carl Recker is wearing the captain's armband as Stephen O'Dora is out of the side, John, but a must-win match here for South Melbourne.
An absolute must-win match for South Melbourne as we push on David for a position in the top 5. Massive blow with Stephen O'Dora out for medical reasons, but we need 3 points and the team out there must do that.
Muirhead lays it off. Ferrante for delivery. Whipped in the ball. Spills. Antoniadis at the fall of the ball. Ross Antoniadis has turned it home. Richmond in front after just a few minutes here, and that's shell-shocked South Melbourne, John.
Yes, a very much so. A hammer blow for South very early on as well. From a set piece, Ross Antoniadis latching onto the loose ball. Lovely layoff for him, and he smacked it across James Nelly. Nothing much that the goalkeeper could do there. Disappointing goal to concede, and South having to fight back.
Richmond with another set piece. Sure, they couldn't get a second here. Ball goes deep in the header. Zanelli gloves that one that time, but South a little bit on the ropes here early. Trying to build some fluency this time on the right-hand side. Waterson assesses his options, goes for the switch. Ball up there to Seski. Nice ball, Vasilevsky! Not far away that time from big Danny Vasilevsky.
Wonderful play by South here. Nice ball switching across to Seski, who cushions a header back for Danny Vasilevsky. Would have been a wonder goal had he connected and it hit the back of the net. Unfortunately, it's just gone wide of goal's goal.
Gasparis competes, but he can't win it. Richmond will take it away. Coming forward here, Marinos, the layoff. Ball going forward here. Zanelli comes and crunching straight into Topalovic there. I think he might have hurt himself. Big Zane Zanelli is down, John.
Seriously injured, David. He's sitting there in agonising pain. Let's have a look at the replay here. Topalovic is going in with the full brunt of his body, and he's cleaned up Zanelli. Zanelli very brave there coming out to get that ball. I hope he's all right. It looks like the medical staff are assessing him at the moment. I think he's okay to continue.
Topalovic going forward. Nice layoff there. Vasilevsky got some space. Seski on the right, building up. Clement to Seski, skips around, goes the shot. It's across the face of the goal. And wide, no goal that time for South Melbourne.
And that, again, once good build-up play, David. Seski unlucky not to get this into the back of the net. Not far away at all. Goal completely beaten. Good forward move by South.
Getting their game together a bit here, South Melbourne. They're starting to look more dangerous. Seski again on the right. He's got runners coming in the middle. Seski goes the layoff. A chance now to Pavlovic. The shot is very disappointing in the end there. He had Weir on the middle as well. Now through the midfield. Great run, Rodri Payne, disguised in number 14. Comes towards the middle. Vasilevsky, a chance from range. And flying wide again that time from Danny Vasilevsky. Well, a second half and new hope here for South Melbourne as they bring Fernando de Moraes on to replace Trent Waterson. Looking to start something new. Ferrante on the right-hand side. Richmond looking to double their lead. They wait, nice build-up. A header in the middle and Zanelli spills it, but Recchi will chase it wide. Marinos with the header there, but not troubling Zanelli that time. Chance now maybe for South Melbourne as Vasilevsky gives some space for Fernando. Straight on the field, Fernando! A shot on target, but not going to be a goal like that. Standing over the ball, will it be Weir or Vasilevsky? Vasilevsky, off the wall, off the bar, not yet clear. The ball bobbles around, there's a man down, shouts for a penalty, but it'll be cleared away in the end by Richmond. Nice move by South and a great chance.
Well, South's getting closer and closer, aren't they, David? A deflection off the wall here from Vasilevsky's free kick. Gale stretching to get to it. I don't think he was going to get to it. Hits the crossbar. Lucky for him, it's cleared to safety. Half-hearted appeals from the supporters behind the goals there for a penalty. I don't think it was. Richmond lucky to get away with it.
Petrovic, lovely ball by Weir. Gasparis keeps it alive. Vasilevsky on the edge of the box. Oh, he nutmegs his way around his defender. Danny Vasilevsky, the shot. And it's tipped wide in the end. He's won a corner. Well done by Danny Vasilevsky as South still on the march here. And Richmond, well, lapsing concentration in South defence. Zanelli will catch. No, he won't. And he might have brought his man down there, Muirhead. There's a whistle gone. But I think, yes, he paid a yellow card for simulation there, John.
Well, South lucky to get away with that. James and Nelly probably still seeing stars again, David. Drops the ball, and Muirhead does go down rather clumsily there. I think the referee was convinced by that, but lucky break for South.
Rodri Payne has been nice and aggressive on the left side today. Lovely ball, squaring up for Fernando, plays it in front of Stephen Weir, and he's gone down as well, shouts for a penalty. Nothing forthcoming from the referee, John, that time.
Yes, that's probably squared it up, David, from the referee. Stephen Weir under pressure here. His defender's right on him. Doesn't win the ball, but I don't think he really gets much of Weir either. 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, David, and I think the referee squared it all up.
Well, trying to change things in the forward half. On comes Kyle Joria from Runos Gasparis, and what can the Englishman produce? Another change as well for South Melbourne. Daniel Dragicevic coming on for Seb Petrovic. They're throwing everything at it now, South Melbourne. Fernando standing over the ball. But here comes Vasilevsky! Just wide of the upright. And it won't work for South Melbourne, John.
Well, as you can gauge from the supporters behind the goals there, David, you can tell it was not far away at all. Goal completely rooted to the spot, hoping that will go wide. And luckily for him and the home side, it has.
Vasilevsky's looked very dangerous today. Across the face of the goal, far post, Dragicevic. Oh, Daniel Dragicevic just couldn't get that one on target. Oh, Richmond probably looking to kill time more than anything, but they may pinch a second here. Coming forward, there's a chance Tommy Matthews getting across to block the shot. On the right foot, just wide of the upright. Zanelli had no chance of stopping that one, but Richmond hold their lead. Matthews, a deflected ball forward. Recchia for Vasilevsky. Doesn't shoot, goes on the right. Dragicevic, a lot of space, comes in board. Recchia! Over the bar. And I think that sums up South Melbourne's day, John.
Well, deep into injury time, David. This would have definitely pinched a point for South. Great little ball here on the right by Dragicevic. We're missing it all, seeing it off for Recchia, who stretches, but he can't force the ball into the back of the net. I think that's it, David.
Saseski, is there a last roll of the dice here for South Melbourne? Might have been a shirt pull there, but the referee says that'll be all. South Melbourne going down 1-0 here, and a very disappointing result for them, and perhaps putting a dent in their finals chances, John.
Most definitely, David. Despite dominating possession in the second half and having most of the chances, unfortunately South was not good enough on the day. Another disappointing 1-0 away defeat.
I've got the captain, Stephen O'Dore, with me. Now, Steve, you pulled out before today's game. We're all a fair bit worried about you. Can you update us on your condition?
Yeah, well, on Wednesday it was a bit of a medical emergency. I was rushed to hospital, had some breathing problems. I was in the hospital till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and things didn't really improve. Just been trying to recover since then. It's been a bit of a battle, but yeah, it's just frustrating watching on the sidelines, you know, especially from the win last week. I thought we were going to turn things around, but I mean, everyone's hurting at this stage. You just have to go into that change room and you can see, you know, the emotion, and it's not easy to take. I'm watching today, it was from a different perspective, you know, you see it from another angle, and it's hard to take. I can understand what the supporters are going through. It's hard times for the club, but just got to hang in there. 3 games to go. We've got everything to play for.
Fernando de Moraes, I thought you might have been the game changer when you came on, mate, but it wasn't to be. You must be pretty disappointed.
I am. I tried, but yeah, I'm very disappointed after, you know, starting to lose the game first 5 minutes, play the way like we played. That's very disappointed, you know. Well, maybe we got some changes on the next game, so we can see some difference on the pitch. We can maybe get a result and play better football.
Do you think the problem's in the head, or is it a skill problem?
If you watch football, if you're a fan of football for a long time, and I think you guys are, and you've been watching our games lately, or our last 7 weeks, we haven't played a good football at all. We're getting a couple of results here, a couple of results there, but not a good football at all. And we got to do something to change it. We gotta make some changes. We gotta do something at least to get a result next week. Because if you don't get a result, we're out of the finals. One week we play not very well, we win the game, but next week we're playing terribly, and it's you know, it's hard to play like that. It's hard to players that working hard during the week and come into the game and see the team to playing like that. It's hard, you know what I mean? So we're a team. We're not a individual playing because they won. Because we got a team there. We got to work as a team. We got to, work everyone together so we can get results together, not as individual players.
Mate, my last question to you. You've been injured, but you've been back in the side now for a few weeks. Are you 100% fit? Are you ready to start playing from the start of the game?
Yes, I am.
Lovely. Fernando, thanks very much for your time, mate. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Home's now. What am I waiting for? My own key to open my own front door. I'm so glad I got my own home from Home's now. It's my life. I'm sick of paying rent. I just love it. Feels like heaven sent. Thanks, Home's now. My freedom's finally